it's a decent coming of age story. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Along for the Ride. It's a new Netflix movie. We follow this young lady named Auden. It's her senior year. She decides to go spend time with her dad at this beach town rather than working for her mom, who happens to be a professor. And we learn early on she's kind of a loner, little socially awkward. If people from the school is doing one thing, she has to say something about it rather than just go enjoying it with everybody else. So when she gets to the town, she's working at her stepmom's shop. And her stepmom talks very highly of her about how smart she is and everything. So immediately she's just awkward around everybody because everybody knows everything about her, but she doesn't have any connections with anyone. Her dad is always working. The stepmom has a new baby and is stressed out. The people in the shop don't really talk to her. So she's at this beach town essentially alone with nothing, like no one to communicate with, even though she was supposed to be there to get closer to her dad. Eventually she meets this guy named Eli and they hit it off. He's a pro BMX rider, well, a former pro BMX rider, and they just talk about different things. And he learns about her, and she starts to open up a little bit about things in her life and things that she hasn't done. Like she didn't know what Connect 4 was, and I don't know, he made her feel comfortable. And I would say the theme of this movie is communication. So as she started to communicate with Eli, that led to her opening up with the girls in the shop that she worked with, start communicating with them. Even though one person didn't like her particularly, they got closer together. And then that led her to have like better relationships throughout the movie with her mom, her dad, the stepmom. It gradually grew throughout the movie after she started communicating with Eli and opening up to him. She eventually got him to open up as well about some of the things that he was trying to hide from her that he didn't want to deal with. And it was a cool movie. It wasn't trying to beat you over the head with anything. It wasn't trying to show you that she was, desperate to meet someone. She was comfortable in her own skin. She would go read, she would get her coffee and everything like that. But she just didn't have those connections with other people her age. So she didn't always do things that other people did. And it was cool seeing her open up and hang out with people, and everybody just was chill around her. They didn't, tease her or try to put her through some gauntlet of things. It was just like they knew so much about her from the stepmom, and they finally got a chance to meet her. So it was just like watching them grow and, have fun together. And it was a decent ending too. It was a cool ending that didn't expect it at the beginning, but it was ended in a nice way. So Along for the Ride, again, if you're looking for a coming of age story to check out, it's easy watch on Netflix, not that long, decent soundtrack. Check it out. But those are just my thoughts on the movie. If you've seen it, please let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces.